A ban on cell phones through a bill that would be used for cell phones in schools is awaiting action from the governor in the state capitol. House Bill 1481 was filed by the only Gen Z member of the state legislature, Representative Caroline Fairley of Amarillo. And here to talk to us more about that impact of screen time and students is psychologist Mary Ann Covey of ThriveWorks. Thank you so much for being here today.
Welcome. Thank you.
We appreciate it. This is obviously something that we've talked about a lot when it comes to screen time and the use of cell phones and other devices in classrooms. When we talk about this bill, it hasn't been signed yet, but it's on the governor's desk. So what is your initial reaction when you hear about them trying to cut back on the use of devices at school?
I think in general, it's a great direction to go. I think you see teachers use the cell phone more with students, and so that's going to complicate things depending on how old the students are. You see using things like, surveys and, okay, do this, and even bathroom passes now are on cell phones, and so schools are going to have to make some adjustments.
Definitely. Now, you have 35 years of experience as a psychologist. What are you seeing in students when it comes to their behavior and emotions in recent years when we're talking about screens and mental health?
The biggest thing is the avoidance of conflict, right? So if I don't like what you say and I'm on the cell phone, I don't respond or I change, who I'm talking to. And so we're finding that in relationships, people don't know how to navigate conflict. They don't like to feel uncomfortable, and they don't seek out connection. And so that becomes, something really challenging. I mean, even as simple as, you go to the gym, you work out. Yes, you've got your, headset on or AirPods or whatever, but do you even smile at somebody? Is there any point that you can? And so people will be on their phone watching their workouts. I mean, they're using them productively, but it just means now they're focused on the phone, not anything around them.
Now, we mentioned that this isn't just cell phones. This ban would include laptops, tablets, really anything that is a device that can be used in classrooms with this ban. Now, what kind of impact could this potentially have on a student, both on their ability to learn, but also just like their focus?
Yeah, I think the focus is the big part, right? Teachers, I think, feel like they have to entertain students because their attention span has decreased over time because they are on their phone and they're multitasking and doing other different things. So I think teachers are going to have to figure out, how do I, kind of keep people engaged? And I think it would be easier for many, it depends what it would be, the class and the age of the students, of how much do I limit having the phone or the laptop or the iPad, and how do you monitor it? I've talked to so many teachers that, they go back and, their students are watching a TV show or a sporting event, and they have no way to see that unless they're walking around, and then they're like, that takes so much time too. So I do see kind of the give and take, but I also think overall the direction of trying to limit and being more productive, because you have the flip side, which is the bullying, which is the comparison, Instagram, and how I'm always feeling under the gun, and that is really impacting people's mental health.
Definitely something we will continue to track as this bill heads to the governor to see if he will sign it or not, but definitely a lot of helpful information from you. Thank you so much for coming on this show and speaking with us today.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me.